Hello, everyone. Welcome to Economics. We are back 2 weeks in a row. We're back. We're doing consecutive shows during the summertime. I know it's crazy. But we're here. We're together. Brian, how are you doing? I feel like I just saw you, and I did on Saturday.
Doing great, Mark. Yes, we just played D&D for the first time since 2019.
Yes.
Our friend Bobby recorded it. It will be on our audio feed somewhere down the line.
Yeah. I don't know what he got or how it came out, but more power to him for having edited all that audio.
Yeah, but it was a great time. We had 7 people playing, 8 people in total with the DM.
Yeah.
It was a big party.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a good
time. Rocky's girlfriend showed up, so that caused more talking in the background because, you know,
well, she wasn't playing.
No, but then she showed up, and then people were chatting with her and talking to her. Then that was other stuff on top of what was going on. And then as the battle part was happening, people were all over the place. No one was really it was kind of a hodgepodge. So I would hate to be, it's going to be an interesting listen. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, Bobby has a lot of work ahead of him on that.
Yeah,
I agree.
I was thinking that as we were doing the battle part. I'm like, wow, this is, I don't know.
I mean,
very discombobulated.
He's gonna actually have to kind of narrate what's going on in the battle part, because you really, without visually seeing what's going on, it's hard to know what's happening.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, that's hard because we're not doing it for radio, and I say that.
No, I know. Yeah,
we're not out loud saying.
We're not doing it for the recorded listener.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a tall task ahead of us.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say it myself. Even just being there, it was hard to follow a little bit too. So,
right, totally. But we had a great time. John did a fantastic job. It was we met. We have a new friend, Alex, who's been playing with us. Really cool guy. But yeah,
Dumont was there.
Who?
Dumont.
Yeah, Mike Dumont. He was there. But anyway, it was a great time. We hope everybody will enjoy the audio when it does drop.
Yeah.
And good luck, Bobby, if you're listening. Godspeed. I'm sure you'll do a great job. Mark's frozen again, but I will continue talking. Oh, you're unfrozen.
Oh, I'm here. Yeah, I didn't go anywhere.
You were frozen though.
Oh no, to me it says your stuff's low, so I don't know what's going on.
It's weird. You were frozen. It was weird. You were frozen on me, my end.
Yeah, you're freezing on my end, so I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Anyway, it could just be one of those days.
Yeah. I know the interwebs.
Over the weekend, I did start Paper Girls. You finished it.
I did. Made it a point to finish it because I have stuff this weekend I got to do, so I shall not be around to watch any of it. So,
well, I watched the first episode. I watched Friday night, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it at the time. I texted you, and I was just like, "Well, it's good. It's following the comic pretty well. Acting's a little tough. I felt like sometimes, but then, believe it or not, I changed my tune. Come by episode 3." And no spoilers, but episode 3, I have really fallen in love with the people portraying the characters. I think they do a good job. It's a hard graphic novel to bring to the small screen. It's a lot of time travel, a lot of aliens, a lot of wacky stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to pull it all off. I haven't gotten past episode 3. I am enjoying it though. The acting gets better. I think the actors themselves seem to understand their characters more by episode 3. There are great character moments. I think that's where the show shines for me. So I recommend it. I mean, if you like the show or read the comic, it's fantastic. But if you've never heard of Paper Girls, it's on Amazon Prime right now. Mark, you finished it without spoiling it. What are your thoughts?
Uh, like you said, it is the first episode was the pilot episode, so I never really like hold shows to that anymore because they don't really like reshoot the first episode. They use that to sell the show. So it was good. I got it. Caught it. Jeez Louise, it's one of those days. But anyways, the show was good. I went to move a piece of paper and everything fell off my desk.
Jeez.
Craziness.
You learned a lesson. Do not
don't touch paper. I went to adjust my mic and a piece of paper was under it and it like fell and then that took everything. But no, like you said, the show is really good. As it gets farther along, it's hard to like try not to say things that I know you haven't seen yet. So I'm trying to remember what was episode 3.
Okay. For people, I'm not going to spoil anything. Episode 3 ends with the guy they meet up with that has he is
Larry.
part of the underground.
Larry.
Yeah, and he shows them the robot, which is on one of the covers.
Oh, okay. Yes.
In the silo.
Yes.
At
the
farm.
mech. Yes.
That's how it ends. Yeah.
Okay. So from there is where the craziness begins. I'll say that.
I figured as much.
Of the comic book, which we remember.
Yes.
They do, which I was excited for, do a scene in the mall, which I think is in that time frame that you're.
They did the mall. They go back to the mall, but they went to the mall.
They do end up going back to the mall a lot in this show. So in the book, I mean. So I'm excited for that because there's a lot of stuff that happens around the mall that's very crazy and awesome. The rest of the season gets really interesting and delves more into stuff than I think the book did, if I remember correctly, about certain characters. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Mac and her brother, they didn't really cover that from what I read, because I still have to read the last graphic novel that came out before the break. But Mac and her brother, that's something new for the show.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's just a different way of telling her story.
Yeah.
Which I think is good because in the book, they don't really delve into her story as much about what's going on with her.
Yeah.
So I think that helps. And as you get to the end of this first season, you'll see what I'm talking about. But no, I really liked it. I was really like into it, and I was kind of bummed it was only 8 episodes. I'm kind of like, I was like, really? They ended it here? It's like, you feel like there'd be like a whole nother couple episodes.
Not much buzz about it, so hopefully it'll get a season 2. I kind of feel like Brian K. Vaughan, like Why the Last Man was a fantastic adaptation. It got 1 season. Now, Paper Girls, Amazon seemed to promote it slightly, but it was
all over. I'll tell you right now, it was all over Amazon Prime this weekend.
I know, but like outside of Amazon,
I mean, if you even have if you had a Fire Stick like I do, it was the first thing you saw every time you turned on your Fire Stick.
Yeah, I mean,
and it was so much like out in the zeitgeist of like normal stuff that my sister-in-law texted me and was like, "Hey, I heard about this Paper Girls show. Would this be something Emmy could watch? She seems interested in it. She's heard about it from her friends." So there's definitely like a younger group watching it. I think that would help.
Well, hopefully it's a season 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's also like I didn't notice it until I think the 6th episode that Brad Pitt is one of the executive producers.
Yes.
So
yeah, but that doesn't mean anything.
No, but I mean that doesn't hurt either. I mean,
did you recognize Anita Porter, who plays one of the main baddies there?
Yeah, she plays the main soldier baddie.
You recognize her. That was the mom.
Yeah.
True Blood.
Yeah. I know.
I haven't seen her in something in so long.
Yeah, she's been in other stuff. I've seen her
Yeah.
in other things,
Yeah. Oh, and
but
you were talking about Jason Mizuka. I haven't got
yes,
his episode yet. He wasn't in episode 3, so I don't know.
no, he shows. I think episode 4 he shows up.
He plays a grandfather, which makes total sense because the
Yes,
grandfather in the comic has that big ass white
yeah,
beard.
looks very Bob Berquisty,
Yeah, so
very Jerry Garcia esque.
yep, makes total sense that
Yeah,
they would cast him.
yeah, no, and he's perfect as it too. Like later in the season, he shows up more.
Yeah, so
He's very
I'm
good.
hoping to finish it before the next time we record because I am
Yeah,
enjoying it and I do like it.
yeah,
I just
and they're quick episodes. Usually they're like 40 minutes. I think there's only one that's almost an hour,
yeah, they're all about
so
40
they're
minutes.
pretty quick. They blow through pretty quick.
But I had other things going on Sunday, so I got 2 in the morning, and then I just didn't have the time afterwards.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
But yeah, highly recommended for both of us to go check it out.
Yes, no, yeah. Not only just the show, read the book as well. The book, and from what I understand, there is no more book.
Well, the last one he took a break.
I guess that he said it's done. It's only 60 issues, and that's it.
6 volumes.
Yeah, but only there's 60 issues, I think, total.
Right.
So he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna go back to it.
Oh, I don't know
From
how
what I read everywhere online, because I was looking after we talked about it. I was like, oh man, is there ever gonna be more? And then like he was like, yeah, no, I don't have anything I could think of to do anymore with it, but who knows?
I mean, yeah, they probably ended it, and he was probably like, we can come back and tell other stories, but
Yeah.
they just decided it's good to let it be for now.
Yeah.
I think that's what's great about Image because the creators of their stories have more control, unlike Marvel DC, where these characters just got to go on forever. Image, you kind of know
yeah,
there could be an ending. If the creator wants there to be an ending, it's not going to come back.
Yeah.
Because the creator has total control over their creation.
Yes.
So, Mark, other than the Paper Girls, anything else of note?
Not really. It was kind of a quiet weekend.
I hear you.
D&D on Saturday, and then Sunday I just hung around and watched Paper Girls pretty much all day. And that was about it. So,
well, the big thing, we might as well hop into the big thing. It would be a short episode today, but that's fine. The Andor official trailer dropped 3 hours ago.
Well, before we even get to that, do you want to talk about the thing I showed you right before we got on?
Yeah, let's do it.
Lego.
You can bring that up.
I'm going to. I'm pulling it up right now. Lego, in honor of the 50th. Do you believe this? This hurt my soul a tiny bit. The 50th anniversary of Atari.
Well, Atari is older than us, Mark.
I know, but still, I didn't like it. I was like, holy, yay. So they are putting out our friends at Lego, the people who I think I basically should own stock in at this point. Get the share thing going.
I know. I have the Nintendo Lego set in my Amazon list.
This is happening. The Atari 2600, if you're watching the video of this, you'll see it on the screen. The Atari 2600 Lego set.
It's pretty cool.
$239.99 is available now on the Lego store. It comes with the full Lego video computer system, of the Atari 2600, a working controller.
That's cool.
The joystick actually works. You can actually move the joystick. A little video game holder for 3 games. You get Asteroids, Adventure, and Centipede.
Mm-hmm.
And you can use those games to then be converted into little, like, almost, I don't want to say dioramas, but little images of each individual game. Like the Centipede game has a big centipede. The Asteroids game has asteroids exploding and a little ship shooting rockets at it. And then a game I never played, Adventure, has something.
Snake.
A snake, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Around a castle.
Yeah.
So
it looks like a snake.
Yeah, it's a snake. It's off the cover. I could see it there. And
Yeah,
then on the actual Atari 2600 system itself has like a little den scene.
looks like my basement.
Someone actually playing Atari on a TV,
Yeah,
which looks really cool. But in my mind, just a lot of stickers I'd have to put on.
it looks cool. I mean, for me, I think this is my like I love the Star Wars stuff, and I got one for my birthday. I still got to build, and I want to get the Mandalorian. But for me, getting the Nintendo and the Atari one,
Oh my gosh, that would
that's what I really want to get.
that's man cave, like
Yeah,
given, like gimme right there.
yeah. I definitely want to get my hands on that. The Nintendo one did drop in price, on
Yes,
Amazon briefly. So I'm a big fan of putting it in my cart, putting it saved for later, and just kind of watching the price.
well, what I do is I have a like a wish list
Yeah, that's what I have.
that I have, and then I just put things on the wish list. And I also, Claire has the wish list, and I tell her if you like things you see, put them on there, or I put them on there, and then so then when anyone asks, like, oh, what should we get Mark for his birthday or for Christmas?
There
Here's
you
his
go.
list. Go on there. If he hasn't bought it yet, buy it for him.
It won't be on the list.
Yep.
Man, that is pretty sweet though. I definitely want to get my hands on that. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I love the way it looks. I love the cartridges.
Oh my gosh,
The
that's
little
just
scene.
craziness. The cartridges alone.
Yeah.
And Lego is just taking my money at this point. It's like have you seen the new one, the Lego Super Mario 64 question mark block?
Yes, I've seen that one.
That's crazy. And then they just came out with a DeLorean Back to the Future time machine.
They've had DeLoreans before, haven't they?
This is like a full-on like car, like the size of like a bigger like
Like R2 unit?
yeah, like that size.
Oh boy. Where would you put it?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
got to get you need like new shelving.
yeah, it gets like I have like totes in my man room here that's just chock full of different.
Yeah, once you build them and then you retire them, it's like, what do you do with them?
I have all the Star Wars ones on the shelf, the
Yeah,
dioramas and the helmets. I've kind of like dispersed them. Like I have all the Imperial type helmets and the Mandalorian helmet on one shelf, and then I have my Luke Skywalker one and the Imperial probe droid with the dioramas on another shelf. And then, like, I don't know why I'm at home. Why am I telling you? I could just show you. So there you
yeah.
go. So that's the shelf there with all and the R2 units on the middle one.
You're gonna need more shelves.
I do. I got to buy more shelving. Or I got to clean off the other bookcase that we have actual books on.
Books. Who wants to put books on?
Yeah, who needs books and DVDs? It's a bunch of DVDs on the other one. So
Yeah, yeah. Pretty cool.
yeah.
Bring
So
something up.
So here's the other thing I was gonna tell you about. I don't know if I'm pretty sure you've seen this, but gosh, so many different things going on here. So there you go. Look at that.
I don't see it.
Oh, they're not sure. Oh, I hit the minimize button by accident. Thought I was sharing.
There we go. Oh wow.
Comes with a hoverboard.
Oh, comes with dock.
You can switch it to the different Back to the Future versions. The train one, the one with the food processor one from Back to the Future 2. The plutonium case.
That's pretty cool. 230?
Yeah.
Oh, is it remote control?
No, it's just on the table.
Okay.
But it has the hook from when they did the first one.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Yep.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna get that next.
Yeah.
Mark's like, there goes my wallet.
Well, that's on my list already. And so is the new they came out with a Star Wars Collector's Edition land speeder.
Oh, really?
Luke's land speeder.
Is it a black series?
Yeah, like that kind of like the helmets are and everything.
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
Collector's series.
Oh, jeez.
So that's another one that's on my list too.
It's not gonna end, Mark. It's never gonna end.
No, I know. Yeah.
You gotta cut yourself off. You might
I put on the list. I don't buy them myself. I put them on the list.
There you go.
That's my new thing. So that way, if someone else buys them for me, then I'll build them. But I'm not gonna like only the helmets I'll buy myself. That's what I told myself. From now on,
Right.
I'm only buying myself the helmets. Everyone else can buy me the bigger ones. I'm not gonna.
AKA your wife
Or relatives.
or relatives.
Yeah. Not dropping $230 on Legos.
You're like, but someone else will.
Someone else can do it.
That's too funny. All right. Shall we move on to the Endor trailer?
Yes, the Andor trailer has dropped. A newer one.
Yeah. I mean, this trailer, we're getting way more information, and
Which is good, because like the first trailer didn't give us much.
No.
I don't think we've gotten much at all from anything from them, really.
It does look really well shot. I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this, but after seeing that trailer, it has changed my mind. I am excited to check it out. 3 episodes are dropping September 21st. I don't know how many episodes in total it's going to be.
I want to say there's 10.
Oh, wow. 10's a lot. So we're getting a meaty story then.
Because I think, I'm trying to remember the bits I've heard about Andor, that each episode or each season takes place over a certain amount of time. I remember like it takes place like the beginning of the story and the end of the show goes right to Rogue One.
Right. But we do get to see, we got some new villains. I gotta bring it up myself. We do have new settings.
The first 12 episode season of Andor will premiere September 21st with 3 episodes. And the rest of the episodes will release weekly until November 23rd.
Oh my.
A second season is in development, which will conclude the series and lead into the events of Rogue One.
Holy mackerel.
Yes.
So season 2 is already planned.
Yeah. So if I remember correctly, now I remember what they had said, what I had heard. Each block of 3 episodes spans a year. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It spans a year of like a story. So it's like each 3 episodes or something. Oh, here it is. The first season begins 5 years before Rogue One and tells 1 year of Andor's story when he first becomes a revolutionary. The next 4 years are then covered by the second season, which leads directly into the events of the film.
Oh.
So that's how they're doing it. So it's like the first season is him basically becoming a member of the rebellion and the beginning of the rebellion. And then the second season is going to take from there up to where Rogue One happens.
It's interesting that Alan, how do you say his last name?
Alan Tudyk is back, and he's going to play K2SO.
Yeah, but like K2SO, we meet in Rogue One. So
he doesn't. They don't have like he's already a member of the rebellion in Rogue One.
Is he?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
He's already a sidekick. He was the one that was flying the U-wing.
Right.
So I'm assuming this season's going to introduce him as the U-wing, and there's other droids of that make that are out there.
Right. Are you excited? Oh my God.
Well, in the trailer, you see Forrest Whitaker
Yes, he's back, baby.
shows up. So we're gonna get more of that story, which is originally from Clone Wars.
Yeah, you know,
Character.
in Rogue One, he's in it very briefly, and you don't
He's
go.
at the end of his story. That's the end of his
Yeah,
story. He
yeah.
dies in that, so that makes sense. But he shows up. Well, he doesn't die there. He actually shows up in Rebels, I think, if I remember correctly.
No, he dies in Rogue One.
Okay, that's what it
His
was.
story ends there.
He
But
shows up in Clone Wars. Is where he first shows up in Filoni's world,
yep.
and that's where the character is from. And then now he was brought back for Rogue One.
Right.
So yeah, so we get more of his story. And Skarsgård's character looks like a very interesting, like a senator, another like Mon Mothma type character.
Yeah.
He's like a senator who begins the rebellion. I'm assuming we're going to get some.
I don't think he's part of the rebellion. I thought he was what they're against.
No, he's a good guy, I think.
Really? I gotta watch that trailer again. I got the impression he wasn't a good guy.
No, I got the impression he was like a member of the rebellion. Like he was the one that was recruiting Andor to be in the rebellion.
Really?
I think so. That's what I got out of the trailer.
Oh, I guess I gotta watch it. Maybe
He's not wearing one of the crazy Imperial suits. I think he's a senator that's like organizing the rebellion.
Oh.
Because I wonder if we're going to get any of the Bail Organa, Jimmy Smiths in this. Because he'd still be around.
Yeah, but I don't think we would. He's kind of on a commission though.
No, he'd be in the like older. He'd be like older Bail Organa at that point.
Oh. Yeah, but he's retired.
He's not. He's
hanging,
still in.
He's hanging out. He's watching Leia getting kidnapped by people.
No, Leia's like a teenager at this point. Leia's on her ship that gets attacked at the end of Rogue One.
Oh yeah,
leads into New Hope. So she's at that age where she's like,
she's gonna get kidnapped again.
Yes.
That's our whole story arc is just getting kidnapped.
Yeah. Well, you know, she's a damsel in distress.
I'm kind of fast forwarding. I mean, yeah, maybe you're right because he's talking to. Yeah, I guess I gotta watch this again. I watched it this morning. There's a lot to take in.
The other lady that's in there is Mon Mothma. She was in Rogue One,
and she was in New Hope.
Well, not the same actress, but
yes, but same character.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to watch the trailer. I just kind of breezed through it again, but yeah, I mean, also I want to say aesthetically looking, it looks more. They said this is more practical. They're not using the fancy dome thing.
Not using the volume or anything.
And it does. I mean, that's amazing tech, and it looks really good. No complaints, but you can tell it's a little bit more tactile. It looks like a breathing, living world. I think we noticed in Obi-Wan, it felt there. Sometimes it felt like you were on a set, you know. But this it matches the feel and the look of Rogue One very well. Yeah. And I hate to go back to Obi-Wan, but I think Obi-Wan was missing something. It was missing the score, but it also was missing the transitions because that felt like to me a part of Star Wars, the Skywalker saga. So I kind of felt like it was missing those things that makes it feel like a Star Wars thing.
Hmm.
But I think Rogue One's really nailing that look and the feel.
Yeah, well, that movie was fantastic on its own.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
mean,
like what the sequels could have been was that feel that we got from Rogue One.
very true. Um, I mean, I like the sequels because it's still fun. There's comedy, there's
Yeah,
action.
yeah.
But Rogue One was the more serious tone
Yes.
of all the new stuff. So I
Yeah.
think this show looks to continue that serious tone.
Yeah, which is fun because
Yeah.
it's
I think at this point, it's just you just have to realize Star Wars can be different things, just
yeah,
like the MCU can be different things.
yes.
It's not going to be just one thing at this point. We're
It's also
so
a show
far
that takes
gone.
place in the galaxy far, far away, so it can literally be anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm saying is tonally, it can be
Yeah, no, it could be,
funnier, it could
yeah,
be serious, or
yeah,
it could be a little bit of both.
yeah,
And I think it has different flavors for different people.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we got so I feel like we are just drowning in things. There's just too much to watch.
Yeah, because everyone wants to be the one that gets your eyes, so everyone's bidding for your few moments of free time. Is what
Yeah,
they're trying to
I
get
know.
you to watch their thing.
I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. So then I rewatch Letterkenny on my free time now. I'm back to Letterkenny. I love it so much.
You're thinking about doing it, but then like something else pops up, so I just move on to the next thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think when I get in a rut, I'll watch reruns of Seinfeld. I'll put Letterkenny on. Sometimes I'll just put a random channel on. Like I watched a bunch of old episodes of Key and Peele.
Yeah,
I watch a bunch of random episodes of Kids in the Hall. Like I'll just put on a streaming
yeah,
channel, like on Pluto TV, and just
yeah,
like when I'm doing something in the background.
yeah.
Um, I don't know, Mark. I feel like today's a very quick episode. I have no
Which is
problem with
fine.
that.
Which is fine. We got nothing going on. Terrificon happened over the weekend.
Oh
Matt
yeah,
Ryan said that he had a great time. They had a very
yeah.
good turnout. From everyone I heard, it was a great turnout. A lot of people were there, which is good.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, next thing up is just a Plainville show. A nice, quiet Plainville show, which I'm excited for.
When is that?
The 28th, I'm guessing.
Of August.
Yes. Since we're now in August.
Oh my God.
Yes, the 28th of August.
All right.
The Plainville show, the VFW in Plainville.
All right. Wow. Man, we're in August now. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I know like on the news they're saying, oh, 5 months until Christmas. And I'm like, don't bring up the C word.
Don't get me started. I have like a month until my birthday.
Dude, I was at Costco 2 weeks ago. I saw one Halloween item. I was at Costco Friday. I saw the end cap of Halloween items.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you effing kidding me?
No, I was at a Walgreens, or I think at Walgreens recently, and they already are putting up their Halloween stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Target.
Holidays are here, man. The holidays.
Target had put up their back to school supplies.
Oh, that was up already.
In July.
Yeah, July 4th over. It's back to school season.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, thank God we still have nice weather going into October.
Yeah.
I think September is my favorite month for weather-wise, because generally.
I thought maybe because I was born then, that's why. But...
Oh yeah. Let me back. Okay. Yeah. I love September because that's the month Mark was born. And the weather's nice.
That's the reason why I like June so much.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, not only because summer starts.
Yes, summer starts and you were born.
And I was born.
Same reason why I like February, because that's the month Claire was born in. So,
I like August because that's the month Allison was born.
There you go. See, so perfect.
Look at this. We
Wow.
just keep going and going.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna stop there. I'm not gonna get too much more than that. Just
All
us
right.
and then our significant others, and then I don't have to worry about anybody else.
Yeah, we have to work right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I don't want the summer to end. So I don't want to think about,
You got plenty of time.
yeah. As I
I'm
get
off
older,
to the Rhode Island Seafood Fest this weekend. So
oh,
yeah.
you gonna get yourself some clam chowder?
Yeah, that's my plan. That's all I ever eat. I'm not a big seafood guy. Claire is. So yeah, we're going with her sister and her family. So
That should be fun.
yeah, Sarah, Jonas, and Emmy. So we're going with them. They're camping. I got us a hotel room. I'm like, I'm not camping.
Smart.
I'm too old to camp, especially since they're tenting. I'm like, nope, I'm not sleeping on the ground.
We get the air mattress.
I'll spend a couple bucks and get a hotel room.
I know. Air mattresses start off good, but when you
Yeah,
wake
it's a good idea. That's why they're called air mattresses and not like a mattress.
when you wake up, your bottom's touching the ground.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
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 Well, that sounds like a fun time.
Yeah. I heard and Claire's teased me yesterday with there's a chance of a flea market during the weekend. So I'm excited about that.
That's
I
cool.
haven't flea marketed in a while. So
Get ready with the deals.
hey, you know me, like me some wheeling and dealing.
That's what they call you, Mark Wheeling and Dealing Warnock.
That's the plan.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll shove off. We'll be back next week.
We will be.
I think you'll be
That's
back.
the plan. I'll be back. I'll be back Sunday, so I'm only going for a day. We're just
All right.
going down there for the day on Saturday.
We'll have to record on Tuesday,
Okay.
and then I will be on vacation, so we'll be taking a week off.
Ah, there you go.
So, all right. Well, we'll be back next week. I'll finish Paper Girls, and we can talk about your trip to Maine, right?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Yes.
Rhode Island's it's way more closer anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Such a
I went to Spain last weekend.
Yeah, that's a drive.
3.5 hours.
Oh my God.
Not that bad.
But once you get into Maine, it's such a big state. It's just.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is. But the thing is with Maine, it's getting to Maine. Once you get to Maine, you're fine, basically.
Yeah.
Well, once you get past Kittery, you're fine. Because that's the first exit to Route 1, which everyone goes to go to every main town, basically.
Yeah.
On the shore. So everyone's going to the shore. 90% of the people that are going to Maine are going to the shore.
Right.
So if you're doing anything else in Maine, you're fine.
Yeah.
Once you get past there. And their speed limit's 70 on the highway. So then you just gun it.
Well, in my case, I go 55.
You go 40. Yeah, you go 40.
I go slightly faster.
Yeah.
Brian can't drive 35.
He cannot. I was joking with I think it was Hutzels. As we're walking out. He was like, "Oh, you got a long drive back." I'm like, "Well, I'll probably be Brian home by the time he drives."
Well, Bobby had the longest drive.
I know he's probably home before you got home.
Maybe he's an hour. So
that's a oof.
I think that's why he wants to start earlier the next game, which
that wouldn't be terrible. I wouldn't be against that.
2:00 he was staying.
I don't know that, but 3:00 I could probably swing 3:30. But I know John has stuff going on Saturdays, so that's why he can't do till 4.
I say the earlier the better, baby.
Well, I know you do.
What we can start at 6 a.m. I'll be fine.
Grandfather. You could have auditioned for Grandfather. You would have made it. You could have gotten a wig for your hair.
I don't need a wig.
We'll make it bigger.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Anywho,
we're out of here.
We're out of here, everybody. We'll see you all next week. We'll be back on a Tuesday next week, so stay tuned for that and more. It's Geekonomics. As always, be safe, be well, be kind.
Rewind.
Bye, everybody.